Robert Blake and Jane Mouton took the idea of task focus versus relationship focus and turned it into a full-blown model of 5 leadership styles. In our video on leadership behaviours, we saw that there are 2 dimensions of leadership focus. There is task focus and there is relationship focus. In that video, we concluded that both are necessary. In 1964, Robert Blake and Jane Mouton published the Managerial Grid, although they later renamed their central idea the Leadership Grid. Blake and Mouton's Leadership Grid plots a leader's task focus against their relationship focus and identifies 5 leadership styles. They label their 2 dimensions as concern for results and concern for people. Concern for results is the extent to which a leader emphasises getting things done and meeting objectives, high productivity and organisational efficiency, and profitability. What matters here is the best way to achieve the work. Concern for people is the degree to which a leader prioritises their team members' needs, preferences and personal development when deciding how best to get that work done. They scored each of these on a scale from 1 to 9 and then gave a label to the 4 extremes 1-1, 1-9, 9-1 and 9-9, and also to the middle point 5-5. Impoverished management, low concern for results and low concern for people. The impoverished leader has little concern for either their people or for the task at hand. They are indifferent to their role and largely ineffective. The inevitable outcome is a demotivated team with few results to take pride in, unless of course the results come through the team's own efforts, despite the leader's inattention to them. Authority compliance management, high concern for results, low concern for people. This is an autocratic or authoritarian leadership style with the need for task compliance dominating. Leaders who choose this style act as if their team is nothing more than a resource to get the job done. The team's needs are secondary to the task at hand. These leaders are likely to set and enforce strict policies and procedures and may see penalties or punishments as a legitimate way to get the results they need. Maybe this can drive good productivity for a while, but this approach is hardly sustainable. Team morale and motivation will suffer, inevitably harming productivity. And of course, this leadership style will earn no loyalty or goodwill to see the team and their leader through setbacks and hard times. This, of course, is reminiscent of Douglas McGregor's Theory X model of motivation, which assumes that the best way to get good results is to tell people what to do and how to do it, and then to expect them to comply. Middle of the road management. Medium concern for results and medium concern for people. No complete commitment to either tasks or relationships, nor yet an abandonment of either. As a result, performance and motivation are likely to be adequate, but no better. This may feel like a strategy of balance, but the truth is, it leads to mediocrity. Country club management. High concern for people, low concern for results. When a leader is highly concerned about their team members' feelings and needs, they can fall into the trap that relationships are everything. They're not. There is still work to be done. They avoid conflict and assume that happy, secure people are likely to be motivated and work hard. But it's a short step from relaxation and fun to complacency and laziness. Then productivity will suffer with no sense of direction or control. Team management. High concern for results, high concern for people. As you'd expect from our earlier video, team management is the most effective of these 5 leadership styles. The leader builds a commitment and a shared sense of responsibility by cultivating relationships, but also demonstrating the value and importance of the work itself. Leaders inspire team members. They help them to develop, and they resolve conflicts. But they aren't afraid to make tough decisions, to expect high levels of performance, and to challenge underperformance. To help, these leaders make sure that their team understands the organisation's goals, and they engage the team itself in planning for how to meet them. This creates a culture of respect and trust, which leads to high levels of motivation, development, and productivity. This should remind us of Douglas McGregor's Theory Y model of motivation. In 1991, Blake added 2 further styles, along with colleagues, which they described as 9+9 paternalism or maternalism and opportunism. 9+9 paternalism or maternalism. This leadership style flips between the authoritative compliance style and country club styles of leadership. The leader expects compliance and loyalty and rewards it with approval and opportunity. This may seem reasonable, but there is an unsavoury undertow here of favouritism and even of emotional manipulation. This is not a healthy leadership style. Opportunism. This is a form of situational leadership which we'll look at in later videos. However, here, this is motivated by a leader's perception of their own needs rather than those of their team members. The leader moves around the grid, looking for the style which they think will benefit them most. As a result, they may manipulate and take advantage of their team to optimise their results. Yeah. The Blake and Mouton Leadership Grid is an old model, but it does highlight one important truth. If you put too much emphasis on either the work or the people, it will eventually harm the results you get and the relationships you have with your team members. It also shows the weakness of a messy, middle-of-the-road compromise approach. However, when you show high levels of concern for both your people and the results you need to get, then you will not only get good levels of performance from your people and high levels of outcome, but also a motivated team. Please do give this video a like if you've enjoyed it or learned from it. I'll be making loads more great management courses videos for you, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and in the meantime, keep learning.